January 3, 2017, the gentleman from Illinois, Mr. LaHood, is recognized for 60 minutes as a designee of the Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I ask unanimous consent for 5 legislative days so that all members may revise and extend their remarks and include any other extraneous materials in the record.
Without objection.
Mr. Speaker, I rise tonight to honor the life, career, and public service of Robert H. Michel, known as Bob Michel, former Congressman of the 18th District of Illinois and the longest-serving Republican leader of the House of Representatives, who passed away earlier this month on Friday, February 17th. He was 93 years old. March 2nd, this Thursday, he would have turned 94. He served in Congress in this institution from 1956 to 1994. To staff, friends, and colleagues, Bob Michel was more than a congressman and House leader. He was a mentor and larger-than-life person. Mr. Speaker, it is a privilege to stand before you and our colleagues tonight to recognize the remarkable life of our departed leader and friend. Over the past week, I have had the opportunity to hear testimony from friends, family, former colleagues, and the public as they reflect on the reputation of Mr. Michel. Among the many stories that have been told, it has been mentioned time and time again the foundation upon which Bob Michel built his remarkable career and reputation. Throughout Mr. Michel's 50 years in politics, he never wavered from his values of civility, uncommon decency, and humility. Those values were instilled in him at the earliest age, rooted in his faith and family upbringing, and followed him throughout his life. Bob Michel was born to German and French immigrants in Peoria, Illinois, on March 2, 1923, to Anna and Charles Michel. Hard work and respect were required among the Michel children. After dinner each night, it was mandatory for the Michel household to read the Bible rather than go outside and play. The young Bob Michel was a product of Peoria public schools. Bob Michel didn't come from a privileged background or a family that had money. He held numerous jobs which played a formidable role in his upbringing, teaching him the rewards of hard work and accountability. His early jobs varied from mowing yards, delivering on 2 newspaper routes, working in a factory, a tailor shop, and a grocery store. Michel graduated from Peoria High School and attended 1 semester at Bradley University before enlisting at age 19 as an infantryman in the U.S. Army to fight in World War II. Michel landed in Normandy on the 4th day of the D-Day invasion of Europe and fought his way across France and Belgium to the Battle of the Bulge. He was wounded in action and was discharged after earning 2 Bronze Stars, a Purple Heart, and 4 Battle Stars. When we talk about the greatest generation, Bob Michel was a shining example of the greatest generation. Bob Michel would return to Peoria, Illinois after the war to complete his business administration degree at Bradley University. He joined the Capella Choir there, where he would meet the love of his life, Corinne Woodruff. They were married for 55 years. It was immediately after graduation that Michel's path into politics started after then President of Bradley University, David Owen, approached Bob to inform him about a candidate by the name of Harold Velde running for Everett Dirksen's congressional seat. After interviewing, Velde hired Michel as a staffer. Years later, Michel would go on to replace Velde after he retired, winning a contested 4-way primary and defeating his Democratic opponent. Thus began the service of Bob Michel in the U.S. House, which would lead him to rise to the House leadership and serve a stint as Minority Whip and eventually Minority Leader for 14 years. Throughout his rise in leadership, Bob Michel remained grounded to his district, never forgetting where he came from. Michel was masterful at building personal relationships and represented the gold standard for public service. That reputation revived from his common-sense approach and Midwestern upbringing. This past Saturday, we laid Bob to rest in his hometown of Peoria, Illinois. And Bob was remembered at that time and honored as an American hero, a tremendous public servant, a devoted father, husband, and a friend. Mr. Speaker, the life of this incredible statesman will never be forgotten, and the legacy he has left behind should serve as a reminder for how we, as public service, can continue our work moving forward. Again, I'm proud to stand with my colleagues tonight as a successor to Congressman Michael's seat and to honor our beloved friend, colleague, leader, and mentor.